Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Thank you. Consideration of agenda additions and deleting items. Here we have two. So it is S&T 14, and we have 18 and 20. So entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor? Motion carries. Now, invitations to members of the audience to speak to items on the agenda. We have no communications tonight. That will move us right into reports.
All right. So our first report is going to be Stacy Priestley, and she is going to talk about the Europe trip.
So 2 years ago, I stood in front of you guys. I know it doesn't seem like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I stood in front of you guys, letting you know that we were going to Italy, Monaco, France, and Spain. And I'm just here to show you some pictures of our awesome trip. So this is in Italy, Vernazza and Monterosso al Mare. This one was the hotel we stayed in. The yellow one was in Italy, and then like downtown. And then that's the Mediterranean Sea. Gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful. Monaco. We have some rich people here, but not Monaco rich.
Monaco Rich is a whole new
is
level.
Like all of those boats and everything. Yeah, Monaco's money. There's the Prince's Castle. And then when we were in Nice, France, well, Easy, France, we went to a perfume factory. It was amazing. Amazing. If you can tell, like all of those little gold bottles are oils from different parts of the world, and they combine them to make their own perfume. It's a small family-owned perfume factory. It was amazing. They took a lot of my money. The Fragonard perfume factory was amazing.
That's very cool. They also had a rule that we couldn't take pictures with the people in them. That was one of the rules there, that you could take pictures of any of the equipment, but not the people doing the work.
Really?
Yep, not our person
they
that was
Amish?
leading us through. No,
No.
that's just, they said it was a French rule.
And
So
then Nice, France. We went to Arles, France as well, which is in between Nice and Barcelona. And that is the home of the artist.
uh-huh.
Cut off his ear. Vincent Van Gogh. And then we went, that is also in Arles. Arles is like a Roman, used to be like, the Romans used to have it, so it was a Roman place. Of course, some cappuccino and macarons from France. You have to. When you're there, you have to get cappuccino and macarons. That's just, you have to. Barcelona, we went to a cooking class. Yes, that is our own Dr. Blaze making paella in Barcelona. And then the Sagrada, Familia Sagrada. The week before we were in Barcelona, the week before that, the Pope was there to bless that church. And then there's some of the kids that went. One of the boys bought octopus and dared some of the people in the group to eat the octopus. So yeah,
It wasn't popular.
no.
Nobody asked for seconds.
So get ready for 2028.
Ireland.
2028. Yes, we're going to
Ireland.
Scotland, Ireland, and England.
Ah,
Awesome. Thank you.
sign me up.
10-day trip.
Drop me off.
It'd be kids, and then I think this time I'm inviting adults to go as well. Kids and adults as well. So you want to go? It'll be about the same time, June 2028. So it'll be a good time. I'm excited.
It was really neat. They have everything lined out for you. So all the transportation's done. All the hotels are done. They're what you don't really have to think about things. So that was nice.
You guys have any questions?
I don't. Anyone else?
How much?
This one is around 5,000 per student, 6,000 per adult. But all of the transportation is paid for through that. All of your hotels are included. Breakfast and dinner is included in that, and then we have a tour guide 24/7, and then all of your entrance fees also are included in that. So basically, all you have to take, and then all the students have to take, is spending money.
It was a good time.
Thank you for
Highly
sharing.
recommend it.
Great opportunity for people if they want to take advantage of that. So, thank you.
Okay.
Transportation now?
We should be doing the rest of my report first. So
Yep.
Lakeland by the numbers.
Okay.
This is, again, when we start the year, the power school numbers are not always exactly accurate. If you remember back to probably the month of May or the month of June, I told you that I thought we would be 50 or 60 lower than where we ended. Looking at the power school numbers this morning, we are only 18 students below where we ended. So that's a lot less. Michigan schools, a lot of them have not started yet, so we anticipate that we'll get some requests. I don't think we'll get 40 requests for records from Michigan schools, but we will get some. So this is our best estimate right now of how many students will be walking through the doors tomorrow morning. So that was good news.
So kindergarten ended up with 90 of that.
They are, according to Power School, at 90 right now.
And one more.
And we got one more. So they just keep coming. I've been signing a lot of out of district transfer students that want to come to Lakeland. So that was exciting to see
Does this
today.
count include parents who have neglected to register their kids yet?
Yes, this is everybody that is in Power School, and they
Okay.
are in Power School.
Okay.
Yep. We hit up a lot of the parents at the open houses last night. So I think we had a pretty good uptick in registrations last night, people getting it done. Some of the problems that we were having are the students have to go in and sign for the handbook at the upper levels. And so getting them to log into final forms was a little bit of a hurdle for some, but we're getting there. And then I wanted to give you a little update on the open positions that we have. So special education, we're still looking for paraprofessionals. We're always looking for substitute workers for custodial, food service, transportation, and for teaching. Positions that we were not able to fill over the summer, the speech language pathologist. I think there's only one program for that in the state of Indiana, and it's at Ball State, and it's very hard to get into. So there's not a lot of people coming out of that, and everybody needs speech pathologists. So those are hard to come by. Later on, you'll be approving a contract with a virtual speech pathologist company that we'll be using. We use that during a maternity leave also. And then I think we are still shy one special education teacher, but we have a plan to make that work also. I wanted to update you on Latchkey. I feel like that's been kind of a ping pong ball, and maybe I was more panicked about it than other people were, but we had advertised to get people to work our Latchkey program, and we were unable to get 3 people for the morning and the afternoon in order to hold it safely. We had 1 applicant. So we did end up with a second applicant last week, but we have to have at least 3 to make it safe and be within the ratio. So I did contact the Boys and Girls Club of Elkhart County, and they have come through, and they are going to start a program after Labor Day. So we still have to have 15 in the morning, 15 students and 15 in the morning and in the afternoon in order to make it economically feasible for them to hold the program. But they can hire our paras to do that program. So that is helpful to our paras and helpful to us. So hopefully we will make it work. When I talked to them yesterday, they only had 1 student signed up for the program, which surprised me. That's why I say maybe I was more worried about it than other people were, but I really didn't. We're in a daycare desert here, so I felt like it was going to be a hard thing for families. So luckily Boys and Girls Club is able to step up for that. And that is my report. Treasurer's report.
All right, so at the end of July, we've completed 58% of the year so far. In the ed fund, we collected $7.9 million, or 62.45% of our expected revenue. And in the operations fund, we've getting close to 4.3 million, or 62.6%. Expenditures, we have spent 7.8 million in the ed fund, or 61.7% of our revenue budget. And in the operations fund, we've, spent 4.3 million, or 64.3% of our, revenue budget. And I looked at some big expenditures from last year, and we've definitely started to come down on supplies and things like that from last year's big expenditures we had with some room renovations and things that came out of the ops fund. So we've kind of course corrected, some of those things. But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. Any questions for me or?
Does the board have any questions for Jamesy?
I accidentally skipped over transportation because I didn't put it on my slide. So,
Yeah.
Jolene, do you have any transportation updates?
Okay, so let's do what? So for 2026, we did pass our drug and alcohol audit. We had absolutely no violations as far as drivers go, which that's not shocking and shouldn't be shocking for anybody. But our paperwork was all in order and we were 100%. We did have a United States Department of Transportation audit, which is a little weird. They did 8,000 of them across the United States, and Lakeland was lucky enough to draw that card. We passed it with 100%. We had no violations. We had every item that they wanted, and it is a list. So we did do that. Our inspections this year for buses, I got all kinds of numbers on that. We passed our inspection, so first time through is what they base your number on. We had an 86%. The rest of LaGrange County is not quite so lucky. The closest to us in the 4-county area, so Noble County, Elkhart, Steuben area, is a 71%, and that was Westview. And 12 of their buses are under warranty, so any work that has to be done, somebody else gets to come in and do it. I do have the printouts. Most of our quote-unquote violations, we only had 4 total. One included, the little tiny rolls of gauze that are in the first aid kits on the buses. We were missing one of those, so we got docked for that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Have to
they
find
stretch.
something.
Yep, it's like an audit.
We are fuel bids for this year should be in at the end of August. We've got 2 more coming in. We are down 2 drivers, and I say we're down 2 drivers because Bonnie did not drive last year. So we are down 2 drivers from last year, but we got creative with routes as far as gen ed and sped both go, and we have everything covered, 100% covered. So we could hire a driver if the right driver comes along, but we're gonna try and get away with not bringing anybody else in unless we have to.
Extra time on the bus for the students?
No, sir. Everybody should be off of our buses by 4:37 every day. Is according to what our software says and what the drivers are telling me. Everybody should be off of buses by 4:35, 4:40 at the latest every day.
Would adding another driver cut that time down quite a bit, or?
Not really.
Okay.
So Lakeland, in all honesty, we are actually one of the larger districts here. We cover 148.87 square miles, and we do that twice a day in a little over an hour and 15 minutes, which is an amazing feat. My numbers don't quite match Dr. Please's. I'm not sure which ones you want to go by, probably hers. My routing software shows 1,454 students, but that's going to include our preschoolers as well. The number of students that we have routed this year in some capacity, be it they're going to impact, they're riding mornings, they're riding afternoons, they're riding both. Right now, that number shows 1,093 students. Now, we don't have that many kids on the bus AM and PM every day, but we've got 2-hour delay students and So we are covering quite a bit of our student body. With our hiccup with final forms today, I did have 97 parent contacts. And we did do 174 corrections, additions, or deletions from bus routes for students. And the drivers jumped in, and every text message they got, they were on it. They were done. We had parents contacted. Our bus routes were out on August 4th this year. Drivers had them in their hands and were able to drive and start making phone calls last week. So today wasn't for the drivers, it wasn't overwhelming. For me, it was a little overwhelming, but for the drivers, it wasn't overwhelming, and we're ready to roll.
Very good. Sounds great.
Great.
Thank you for your
Thank you.
report. For my report, I just want to welcome everybody back for another school year. It's great to have the students back always every year. So, I thought when went to the first staff day that everyone looked ready to go, and it was I think things are going well. So I'm excited about this school year. We'll get right into new business. One is the resource officer agreement.
So every 3 years, we update our interlocal agreement with the county to provide resource officers. This particular agreement, because it's for the next 3 years, does state that we will have 2 SROs. We will not have the second one for this year. They won't be trained in time for that. So hopefully for next year, that will work out and we will have 2 officers. Sheriff Harker came and met with me, and he assures me that whenever we need help, they will be available to us.
Entertain a motion to approve the agreement.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Motion carries. 2 is the sports medicine and promotional agreement.
So we have had an agreement with Parkview for several years now to have a trainer, and we would like to continue doing that. They notified us this spring that the cost of that program was going up quite a bit. So Mr. Yoder started working on them, and he worked out a deal with them to keep the price down for us. So I ask that you approve that agreement so that we can continue our relationship with Parkview for training.
We still have the same trainer, as far as we, I mean,
As far as I know, yes. Mhm.
I'd entertain a motion to approve.
so moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any more discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Motion carries. School name change.
This has been the top question of the agenda this month. But to clarify it and put it all in one line, just we couldn't figure out a way to do it. So basically what happened is when we sold Lima Brighton, the number for the Lima Brighton building is the same number for our Lima Brighton pre-K. And when we move the kids over, our pre-K runs on a different calendar. So we can't just put them under the number of Lakeland Primary. So we have to change the number from being the Lima Brighton preschool number to being the Lakeland Primary preschool number. So that is all I'm asking you to do so that everything will be kosher with the state again as far as reporting attendance for pre-K.
By number, what do you mean by number? I mean,
So every school in the state and every district has a number. So Lakeland is
Like-
4535.
like phone number or school ID
Just
Okay.
a
number?
school ID
Okay,
number, just
okay.
a 4-digit.
Signed ID number.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we didn't realize that we had to change that when we moved the pre-K kids over, but they
Sure.
informed us of that. It actually came through in our food service audit is how that was found. So, yeah.
Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any more discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Motion carries. And this is the district plan for the McKinney-Vento.
McKinney-Vento is the Homelessness Act for the federal government. And each year we have to approve our plan for that so that we have a plan for any students who are doubled up or living in hotels or living in their cars, living anywhere that is not considered an actual residence of their own. So that is what I ask for you to approve tonight. And for your information, we had 38 students last year that were identified under this act.
Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any more discussion? Hearing none. All in favor? Motion carries. This is the progressive handbook, discipline handbook.
Yes, we had a couple small changes to the progressive discipline handbook, really to reflect the changes in the laws better. So, for example, it used to be that when a student skipped school a lot or missed a lot of school, they could be suspended or expelled, which really sounds dumb when you say it out loud, but it was in there, so we needed to change it. That is no longer an option from the state to suspend or expel kids for attendance. We also made a small change to one of the electronic policies in there to reflect the law with the bell-to-bell cell changes.
Entertain a motion to approve the changes.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
Good luck tomorrow on the phone rules.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Tell Brady keep his in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
If there's no more discussion, all in favor? Motion carries. Evaluation plan.
We're not evacuating.
Nope, not evacuating. Might.
So every year the board has to approve the evaluation plan for the district. That includes all of the administration and then all of the teaching staff. The teacher evaluation has undergone some changes and been revamped. We've worked on that for probably about 2 years to get there. We will continue to use the program pivot, so everything is still located in the same place for teachers and administrators. So that change won't really be big to them, but I've done presentations on the evaluation system over the past 2 days to all staff, so they've all heard my spiel. So we should be good to go on that.
Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Motion does carry. Okay, the adult meal plans.
Adult meal prices. Lisa, do you want to talk about that at all, or just I can go over it if
I
you
don't
like?
just pull these numbers out of anywhere. The state tells me like the adult breakfast, it has to be the minimum I can charge is $3.09. But it's just easier if we go to $3.25. And which I think I may have told you $3 on
Okay.
that.
As long as what they got is right,
And
that's what's
then,
important.
The lunch price is up to $5.50. Last year I should have raised it to $5.25, but since they didn't, not just me, but they didn't get the papers out in time before it was approved by the board, so I was leaving it at $5 last year. So it went up, lunch went up 50 cents this year.
This does not address student meal costs because we continue to be a community eligible program participant. So our meals for our students are free.
Oh, so lunch is $5.50 and breakfast is $3.25.
Yes.
Okay, it does say 3 in here, but
Yeah.
okay, $3.25. All right, entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Is there any more discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. Okay, we are on to 8. That is the food service procurement.
We are a member of the Educational Services Center, so they do all of the RFPs for the food procurement for us. So they follow all the letters of the law that way. And because there's so many districts that are a part of that, they get pretty good deals on things to keep the costs down. So Lisa, did you have anything you want to add to that part?
Oh, I would wish they'd give us better deals still, but.
Right? They do the best they can.
Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Motion carries. We'll move on to the Kids Care Memo of Understanding.
Yes, so the Kids Care is the Boys and Girls Club of Elkhart County taking over our Latchkey program. So I'm asking you to approve that memorandum of understanding. Basically, what we do is we provide a space for this to occur, and then they take care of the rest. I have helped them with soliciting to get employees, and we help send out advertisement for them, things like that, so that we can keep it full. But that's it.
Entertain a motion.
So moved. Second.
I got Shelley with the motion and Sue with the second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Motion carries. Item 10 is an ASL paraprofessional.
Yes, we are asking you to approve Melissa Bateman as our sign language paraprofessional. This will be the final year that we are offering sign language online, so she will be overseeing that program for us.
Entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
Why are we not gonna offer that anymore?
Because we're offering enough foreign language options within our building already. So there's a cost to this for us, so that was one of the places that we could trim.
How many are enrolled in that?
We're finishing out with the highest level that they offer through the program, so we haven't been having more people join. We've been phasing it out the last few years.
Is there any more discussion? Good question, Sue. Hearing none, all in favor? And one abstain. Motion carries. 11 is the Stepping Stone Group Agreement.
So this is the virtual speech pathologist. Maybe I need one of those. Agreement that I'm asking you to approve. We would really love to have our own speech pathologist, but we had 0 applications for that position.
Entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion from Rob, second. Kara, is there any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor? Motion does carry. This is 12 is our dental and vision renewal.
The school corporation doesn't pay any portion of this. We just have it available for our employees. The vision stayed the exact same. Same cost, same coverage. The dental did go up 6%, which I still don't think is horrible. This is our year 3 of offering it, 3 or 4. And we had no dental before, so we're getting everybody back where they needed to be. So I think we'll continue to probably continue with Delta. They've done a very good job. I haven't had any complaints about how they process things. So.
Very good.
Did you pursue getting this?
We actually use I want to say RE7, but it's not anymore.
Brown and Brown.
They actually run with our trust. They oversee and manage that, and we just continue with them. I did not request for us to look outside because I didn't think the increase was not.
How I
Yeah.
wish we would have had that a few years ago.
As soon as I could get it here, I got it here. So.
Yep.
It's nice to have the opportunity. Entertain a motion. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any more discussion?
Can I get in on that?
Sue's asking if retirees can get in.
She was asking me to click something. I'm sorry.
I said, can I get in on that?
Nope.
That was a quick answer, wasn't it?
Our retiring teachers and all classified staff can continue up until age 65, just so you guys know.
If you come back to teaching, Sue.
Right?
No.
That was a quick no, too.
It sure was.
Thank you though, but no thanks.
Is there any more discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Motion carries. 14 is the, no. We haven't done mileage and reimbursement. Mileage. We're gonna go from 7.725 to 76
Yeah,
cents.
it just matches their
Yep.
own, mileage rate.
Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Sir, who gave this at? Was it you, Sue? Or Kara? Sue. Sue was the second. Rob, motion. Is there any discussion on mileage rate? Okay, hearing none. All in favor? Motion carries. Now we're to the fun part, employments. 14.
there's a big list there. So several of them are Lakeland graduates. Some to point out are Zoe Adams, Crystal Dunlap, Alondra Gomez, Brooklyn Olinger, Lily Shakow, Rachel Stroop, and Kelly Weimer. Those are the ones that I knew on the list for sure are Lakeland grads. So always fun to hire our Lakers back.
Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
I have a motion from Shelley, second from Sue. Is there any discussion? All right, hearing none. All in favor? Motion does carry. 15 is we have one transfer on there.
Yep, Lindsay Callie will be transferring to volleyball from 6th grade intermediate volleyball to 7th grade junior senior high volleyball.
Entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor? Motion does carry. 16 is approve some volunteers.
It's always nice for our coaches to have a little extra help, and Caitlin Miller will be volunteering for girls golf, and Hunter Williams is volunteering for cheerleading.
Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor? Motion carries. 17 is a retirement.
Yes, we have one retirement. This came right at after the end of the school year, so it was a little bit of a surprise. But after 30 years of service to Lakeland, we wish Diane Kimple the best of luck.
Yes. Entertain a motion to approve the retirement.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? I know Mrs. Kemple was here when I was a student, so I remember her being in the building, so wish her the best. All in favor? Motion carries. We have some resignations here. 18.
Yep, we do have some resignations, people that are moving on to different phases of their lives or to different positions, and we wish them the very best in that.
Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor? Approved. Motion carries. The consent agenda is 19.
Just 2 items that I'd point out is that ASL prayer professional position. That was one that we had been covering in other ways. You just filled the position, but we also need to approve bringing the position back tonight. So that falls under the consent agenda. And then we had a donation from Parkview for school mental health program. I believe it was $1,000 to go towards help with that kind of programming. So we ask that you accept that.
Very good. Entertain a motion.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor? Motion does carry. 20 is a resolution for transfer of real estate.
So we had Bill Eberhard write this resolution for you. We are looking at doing basically a land swap with the land that we had purchased last year for a piece that could be more useful to us in the future. So we just ask that you approve that, and then we can move forward with that transaction.
Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor? Motion carries. Public comments. Is there any public comments?
I do have something. Thank you for approving me. I have been doing this for 10 years and I love it. But I want to tell you that this year I've been the most excited to start a school year. When I came in a couple weeks ago and saw the anchors for some reason, I don't know why, I loved it. It got me excited as a parent and as an employee. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's those tiny little things that mean a lot. And I personally loved them. And our building admin, Mr. Shacko, listening to him the last couple days has also kind of ignited some excitement within the staff for a great school year. So
Awesome.
thank you.
Thank you
good to
for
hear.
sharing. Yeah.
Am I also public? Yeah. And I would say the website looks really nice overall. And then, so we're excited for that. And then I think my staff was really excited for Parent Square. I think that's like they've started building newsletters and yeah, just being able to show off some of the stuff that's happening at LIS and all the other buildings as well. So
Oh, thank you. Can I piggyback on that? As a parent, the communication has been amazing. Parent Square, I think, kicked out. Everything's been easy as a parent to navigate and do. So the communication has been amazing on social media. So kudos to you guys. I love that.
Good to hear.
I'd like to say something.
Yeah.
I am very pleased with the progression of our renovations at LPS. Teachers got in and got everything ready for open house, and it was amazing. So I was very happy with the progress.
Even though we had some items that could have slowed us down, they didn't.
But
So
yeah,
Wygant
this
did a very good
renovation
job.
was a lot smoother than the other ones. Yes. So
That's good.
to have renovated classrooms in the entire school has been awesome. So we'll send pictures out soon.
Yes.
Great.
Just wanted rooms to get ready and boxes to be.
Teachers don't want you to see their naked classrooms. They want you to see it decorated,
Yeah,
all
absolutely.
Pinterest worthy.
Of course, you're all welcome to come.
Absolutely.
Maybe not
Library
tomorrow.
looks really good.
Yeah, we did.
Library
get-
looks
Oh, that's my
fantastic.
favorite, yeah.
Yeah.
It really makes it feel like the primary school.
That was the goal.
Very good.
Jason's gonna still be under construction for another couple of
Yeah,
years.
for a while. And Andrew's
That's all-
gonna get
that's all
started.
Jason.
Is there any more comments? All right. Thank you. Board member comments.
Good luck.
Miss Jen.
Looking forward to seeing what happens and all the great stuff that's gonna happen the first day. It's gonna go smooth, no issues. It's gonna be perfect.
Very
Right,
good.
Brand?
yeah, perfect from your view. Like, that-
From your view.
Sure. I mean,
Oh, we'll hear about it. Don't worry.
Any more from the board? All right. Calendar review will be here September 9th. It's our next meeting, September 9th. So entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor? It approved. We're gone. Thank you everyone for being here.